Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel 3 Part 93. In the previous video, we met up with Eustace and learned about Milliam's disappearance more in detail, and then we looked for her for a while before learning that she's probably on Bryonia Island, which is why we're on the island. Incredible. Oh, sure would suck if a big monster attacked us and interrupted our nice beach vacation. Gotta admit, this ain't a bad view. It's the kind of sight worth stopping for. Who knew that such a peaceful, beautiful place was hidden away on this tiny island, half of Class 7? A private beach created by Mother Nature. Dang it, I've been kicking myself over it since we were on the coastal road, but now I really wish I brought my swimsuit. But if Milliam came to this island... Instructor, look. Those are footprints! And judging by the size, they're probably Milliam's. I think it's safe to say she stopped here. Let's start track... Hallie, what's wrong? This isn't seasickness. She must be ill. Really, it's nothing. I just keep sensing some sort of noise. The feeling is similar to when I first connected with Clam Saleus. With Clam Saleus? Does that mean that Milliam might be affected by this noise too? It's highly probable. Perhaps there's some sort of force field at work here. Force field? What the hell's up with this island? Something unsavory, that's for sure. Yes, let's tread lightly, everyone. Alcina, do you need to take a break? I'm in fine condition physically. Let's go. I mean, Reen, you were also freaking out, so like... I don't know. I feel like you should say something?
I can see a lot of fish here. There.
Kurt Vander would like to
Got
fish.
one.
Come to me,
This is good.
Mr. You know, I don't want it. I don't want your action threes. I don't want them.
It got away.
I don't want them. Okay. Oh, there's a dang old star, sun thing over there. That's not the sun. I mean, I guess it is the sun. Why is it so tiny? I mean, I don't see the sun. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, it kind of looks like it's... I mean, it's a little too big to be a star, but... a little too small to be the sun. This really is a lovely place. Time just seems to slip away here. It might be a good place to practice my swimming. It sure would. What I wouldn't give it to take a dip right now. You could always swim in your underwear. I wouldn't peek. Heck no! Wow, this really is a nice view. Maybe I'll take a landscape photo for Vivi. Beautiful. I'll send this to Vivi later. How do I send it? Skirp. Hey, did that black record we got earlier? I mean, it's been a while ago now, but was that a new one or an old one? That was a new one. All right, let's read that real quick. The Lance Maiden, year 942. So 942. I guess that's before the War of the Lions. All right. Two shadows wavered in the corner of a dark underground room, lit only by a small bonfire. I see, so you feel an overwhelming presence, do you? A young maiden stood before the fire. The faint breeze passing through the underground blew her hair, giving it the appearance of a flowing stream of gold, contrasting with the massive silver lance she held in her arms. Oh, are you telling us to turn back before we have even begun? If you are, then so be it. This is far beyond the power of mankind. A young, blonde-haired woman with red eyes wielding a dimly shining staff, so that's the grandmother, I assume, answered in an antiquated tone. The maiden shook her head and urged the woman to open the door before her. It bore the crest of a cross surrounded by spirals. The maiden's name was Leanne Sandlot, the daughter of the Count of Lohengrin Castle in Legram. However, she was remembered by history as the Lance Maiden. Raised in Legram, known for its masterful teachings of warfare, she displayed skill in the art of battle, far surpassing her age. At the young age of 15, she was already a match for the Castle Knights. Said to have godlike mastery of a lance on horseback, it wasn't long before she had completely surpassed the other knights in competitions, amassing a veritable mountain of laurels and awards. The country was amazed by these young girls' incredible talent. The tale of a maiden who was far stronger than the knights protecting her spread, and people began to flock to her. At age 16, she began hearing a voice in her head. The voice was austere yet magnanimous, and it told Leanne of the duty she had to fill and the destiny she had to accept. Naturally, Anne was upset by this voice only she could hear. However, it wasn't long until she met its owner, a mysterious woman who called herself a witch. The witch spoke of an entity sealed far below the castle, and of Leanne's duty to become its master. Its presence was overwhelming, and once claimed it would bring its wielder great power, yet it also had the potential to cause great devastation. After much consideration, Leanne made the decision to undergo its trial. It was her way of trying to bring an end to the Empire's conflicts. In addition, as long as she held this power for her own, the noble families would never be able to abuse it. The witch was surprised by Leanne's answer, but recognized her determination and spirit by offering to help her. Thus, the door opened, and the Lance Maiden and the witch proceeded into the trial. 5 years later, the demise of the Emperor would lead to the beginning of the largest scale civil war history had ever seen, the War of the Lions. Yeah, so she did have her own Divine Knight, which they've been a little, like, ambiguous about previously. It was kind of, like, implied she had one, but it wasn't, like, directly stated. Now, I guess that brings the question of, does Arianrhod have a Divine Knight, then? I don't know.
Tough one. Ah! This one's strong. Be careful.
Yeah, there's only one of you? I don't know if I should be happy or sad or, you know, scared.
Rope! Helix strike! Now! It's mine!
Yeah, your art. Oh, the nightmare.
Here I go!
Kind of fucked me, actually, Kurt. But, it's the thought that counts.
Let's go! Ha! My turn! Ha! Very well.
Alright, get up in that ass.
It's down! An opening! Sure.
I mean, you could cast it for free, and he is weak to wind. Ah, fuck it.
Chia!
Okay. Didn't really do anything.
I'm up! Spirit unification! I'm up!
Get blasted?
Helix strike!
Oh, the feint? Oh, that's pog. That basically is a win.
My turn! Let's go! Raging fire formation! It's down! An opening!
Oh
My turn.
my god. They slapping.
Now, here's dessert! That's what you get for being careless.
It's down! It's mine! Let's go!
My man is just so jacked.
It's down! It's mine!
It's my turn!
And then you also get with the Curdy boy, and you whack,
Wide
and then
open.
you
Too slow.
smack, and then he's like, oh
It's
no,
my
I'm
turn.
fainted. Sure would suck if someone were to hit me again.
Helix strike! Now! It's mine!
Oh, whoops, forgot to switch to Kurt. Oh god. Oh no. I've made a terrible mistake.
Very well. Very well. Let's go! Raging fire formation!
This will be fun, maybe.
It's down!
It's mine! It's my turn!
We got a 12. That's kind of like an awkward number. Okay. Well, go ahead and do this.
Our chance!
Too slow!
Alright, let's just make sure you're dead.
Behold, the dual blades
I don't
of
want you
Vander.
one-shotting us and making us lose
Now.
our CP anyway.
I'll end it. Ha! Ragnar, strike! Is that all?
Okay, I did level up everything. Extra area, I mean, that's good.
I did it!
Stats updated.
If we can get Chrono Drive to just hit the entire screen, then nothing can stop us.
Yeah!
I found some treasure!
Minotauros. Is that like the do more damage but higher delay Master Quartz? Wasn't it called like Tauros and CS1? Yeah, damage of crass rays, 50%, 0.5 delay. So you also get break damage and crit? I don't know. I feel like this wasn't very good in the past. Because it doesn't work on, or it didn't work on S-Crafts? Is that why it was bad? I can't remember. So you get like a flat 60% break damage, but like Keeper, I mean like Keeper is just kind of the same thing, but like better. Cause it's like, is it really even a damage boost? I mean, I guess it's like, it's something you would use on like a backline character, but... Because really, I think the only thing that like would benefit from the extra damage enough would be like S-Crafts.
There's even a cave here.
Because I feel like for the most part...
Hold me, instructor! I'm so afraid.
Knock it off.
For the most part, like, it's kind of break even. Because like, yeah, you're doing
Victory is
50% more
assured.
damage, but you're also 50% slower, so...
Ooh, a treasure chest!
Black records. Man, let's keep these things lying around.
Do be careful, that enemy's strong.
The island's like pretty big. That leads to the southeast side of the island. Like, we got that whole boulder area as well we have to go look at.
Looks like a real tough one.
It is kind of reminiscent of Nord and like how open the area is. Which is, you know, since this was kind of the parallel to Nord's trip, you know, what Group B went on, they went here while we were in Nord. Oh god.
Take them down!
Very angry doggos. Opinions on sleep?
Get back!
Marine says go
Here
the
I
fuck
go.
to sleep. You actually put every single one of them to sleep. That's amazing. That's a big honk in AoE now.
Let's go! My turn!
Now it's Kurt's time to shine.
Let's go!
Let's go! Raging
My
fire
turn.
formation!
Kurt says wake the fuck up.
Strike! Let's go! Roll! Helix strike! Now!
It's mine! My turn!
If you... Because if we break you, then we'll get the free BP.
Go wild! Crazy
My turn.
hunt! You're mine!
You did not break him.
An opening!
I've been betrayed. But you broke the one that mattered.
Not in my watch!
Or not.
Now, let's dance!
He's still not broken? Is that allowed?
Very well. Strike! It's down!
It's mine! All right! Take this!
Why is Kurt
Wide
so
open!
good?
Too slow! Let's go!
Ah, God.
All right, nice work.
It's crazy to think you can do like 10k with an auto attack in this game. Physical is just so fucking cracked now. I mean, it's been pretty good for like in the CS1 and 2. But, and I mean, magic is still strong now that we've gotten into the late game. Like, Zerial Cannon is really, really good.
Ocean as far as the eye can see. We made it all the way to the other side.
Did Millium come by this way?
Well, what was the other? I thought this was the way we were supposed to go. Maybe we're supposed to go both of them? I don't know. We should have the chance to go wrap back around, but we'll keep going this way. We also get to go to both spots.
Yeah! Victory is assured.
Victory do be kind of assured. That reminds me, do we have the dragon whatever thing equipped on you? Yeah, we do. It's quite a nice quality of life quartz. Just because since your regular advantages are so useless now. My word. What the hell? Big Rock Man! Come on, Big Rock Man, when you gonna wake up? Breonia's garden. I've heard the stories when I was young, but even for a guardian, this little big. Group B told me about a couple years back. The design's a bit different, but it's a lot like Nord's guardian statue. It is. It must be 80 arc tall. Here's a million would want to investigate. Oh, and look, it's a big-ass ladder right there. How convenient. We should go up there and look around. That's a tall ladder. Everyone make sure to open your survival kits and equip your wire hooks, just in case you get tired. Altina, can you go up there ahead of us with Claim Slayus? Yes. Kurt, Muse, if the climb gets too intense for you, let me know, or you know Muse. I'll give you a hand. Thanks, and I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. Me too, but thank you for the offer. When I say chivalry's dead, don't worry ladies, Rich Boy here's got your back. You're making fun of me, but Kurt brain fried. You'd absolutely do the same if you needed help. No, damn, hey Schwarzer, let's get to climbing already. How cute. He's a gentleman too. Yeah, I'm a damn peach. It didn't take any time at all for everyone to start getting along. That includes you too, you know. I think it's crazy that like Ash and Muse are in the same game. Like you have Ash who's like a great character, and then you have Muse who's, well, Muse.
Cha! Cha!
Okay, so this just loops back around. So this was just like a more direct route. Oh wait, wasn't there like a chest or something? I thought. Oh, I guess we were seeing this chest. But yeah, so this is just a more direct route from the beach. Okay. Don't mind me, Dino Buddy. Don't mind me, Plant Pal.
Cha!
I said don't mind me, Plant Pal. Claim Slayus and I were going ahead. We're counting on you. Don't have a, like, weird headache thing while you're flying and fall down, please.
I'll go up ahead. I will let you know if I see anything particularly dangerous on the way.
This has got my anxiety peaking. Oh, it's like, it's kind of spooky. Also, what a thrill. One day you might eat on a tree frog. You're doing well, not much farther to the top.
You're halfway up. Careful.
Cha!
Treasure located.
Star Garment? I mean, it's gonna be really hard to be better than 7 speed. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, 5 speed and 5 strength. And some defense. We'll probably just give it to you. Like, I don't think that's good enough to really replace the Blitz code, but it is good for our backline. You can take that. And maybe one day, Altina, you'll get to have an accessory. Okay, this also has big boss arena energy. I hope I get a chance to heal, because I'm just now noticing that Reen isn't at max HP. Okay, this is not big enough for a boss arena. This is a little plateau where McBurn and them were. Man, it's even more ridiculous up close. It's been carved so elaborately. It almost feels like the garden is made of something different than the rocks around it. Huh? Instructor? Nothing, it's just that I thought I'd sense some sort of spiritual power. I don't feel anything from this, it's like it's empty. What do you mean by that? Seriously, you buying all this occult shit? Some things defy logical explanation, Ash. Celine, the talking cat, for example. Also the fact that we're in an alternate reality created by like a 12-year-old that's actually 1,000 years old. Even if Ibn and Celine were here, we'd have a better idea of... Again? Oh, they're fighting. Oh, they're fighting. Go away. I don't like you, lady. Man, Yuna looks hella evil. It's like the way the shadows are hitting her eyes.
Another resonance. A pleasure to see you once more, Reen Schwarzer.
Uh-huh. You're the girl I met in the forest in Sutherland. But who are you really, and how do you know me? And what did I see?
You have resonated with a memory of this place.
Yeah, he do that sometimes.
It would appear you are highly compatible with these memories. This is what allowed you to see Dreikel's memories in the spirit shrines during the Civil War.
How do you know about that? I read the
would
script.
like to say I know all there is to know about you.
Weirdo.
However, that would be a lie. I was told. I did not use magic to pry. But know that I could easily have done that, if I so chose. Farsight and astral projection are not Vita's exclusive domain.
What?
Oh my, did I say that out loud? In any event, be sure you memorize every detail of this vision.
But like, why are you 12?
In regard to the one you are searching for.
Like, why are you 12?
The object that has been placed in your charge should prove useful just up ahead.
Like, why can't you just be like... I mean, I get it, you're immortal, but like, couldn't you at least not be 12?
We will meet again.
No,
But before I go, I think I shall help myself to a bit. For the rope.
that's sexual assault. What you're about to do is sexual assault, and it's technically illegal. What are you...
I'll not wait.
We can definitely... sue you? Descent. Hello, instructor. What happened? Nothing, it's nothing. Can you smash the big boulder now? Everything's clear this time. This isn't the first time this has happened, is it? Oh, that's right, back in the forest in Sutherland. Anyone want to fill me in? This got something to do with that weird power again? It's not that exactly. I think we just got a little hint. As far as I can see, there aren't any clues on the Guardian proper, but there's no doubt that Milliam was investigating this area. Footprints. Exactly. We should search the area. Okay. First things first. Reen, what happened to your mana? Reen! Did she actually, like, steal my mana in CP? Is that allowed? Freaking vampire ass. Didn't even give me a cool upgrade either? I mean, granted, I've used Divine Song a total of about 2 times in the entire playthrough, but... Did you upgrade it to not be a complete ass? I mean, it's not ass. It's just, you have to have a caster party to make it work, and, well, we've only had a caster party for a very small amount of the game. Or it's really only been viable during that section we had with Oliver and Emma in them. Take a look at this. The Crest. Age has worn it down quite a bit. You're bearing the lead here. Check out the boot prints. Does that mean that Milliam was here? I'd bet on it. I'll try using a bard for Emma and Celine. Open the action menu with L2 to use an item. Okay. Get pinned at it? There's no Crest nearby. Get pinned at it? Ah, it's shining! What's going on? There's some sort of spiritual aspect to this crest, and this pendant has been imbued with Emma's Hexen clan magic. This is what happens when 2 of them resonate with each other, apparently. Okay, time the hell out. Are you saying this occult bullshit isn't bullshit? Ash, have you been paying attention? It's clearly a sign the island contains some sort of secret. A secret Millia must have been searching for when she went missing. Perfect. All we gotta do is look for more crests and activate them. If we keep doing that, we're sure to find something. Agreed. Let's keep an eye out for crests while we keep searching for clues. Roger. But before we do that, instructor, I'm gonna ruin the mood. I have to ask about that mark on your neck. Is that a bug bite? No bug news with mark like that. Let's probably have a little fun with those lovely ladies last night. Lovely ladies, you mean Instructor Claire and Sarah? Instructor? That might answer the mystery of why he smells like lavender, too. First of all, no. And second, how long would a scent like that linger for? So that scent's lavender, huh? Instructor, trying to deny it will only make you look more suspicious. Seriously, this is all a misunderstanding. Yo, you really gonna make me walk all the way back down? Search for the crest. Okay. Can I just teleport? Okay, I can. Take me back to the house. Because some vampire 12-year-old ate all my mana. Freaking asshole. I mean, I'm guessing, is that gonna be why she's immortal? Is because she's a vampire? Another trope I hate? Well, I don't hate the trope, I just hate the... I mean, I hate the general trope of, like, it's a character that looks like a 12-year-old, but, like, actually they're 1,000 years old. So it's totally okay if you want to, like, you know, fuck them. It's, not one of my favorite tropes. Don't mind me, Mr. Bug. Don't mind me,
enemy is strong.
Mr.
Please be
Pterodactyl. She does look a little bit less like a 12-year-old this time than she did originally, but she still definitely looks underage, and it's creepy to me. Found one. That looks just like the one near the Guardian, which would mean... Especially considering it's supposed to be, you know, a really old lady. It's shining again. Seriously, how are you doing this? Nothing's happening. You most likely need to activate all of them. And then who knows what'll happen. We should keep exploring the island. There's like some Legend of Zelda shit right here. And that's the path we can't go because of Big Rock, right? Maybe that'll get rid of the Big Rock when we activate them all? Because the rock is still there. That's the beach. Oh, can we get there from the beach? I mean, it'd be kind of hard to use a horse in this area because of all the... It's like really narrow, but having some way to get around here quicker would be nice. I guess we could teleport around, but like I don't really know where this is taking me. The altar, I mean, none of these are really that close. Like, they don't really save that much time. Don't mind me.
Looks like a real tough one.
Oh, I like how it started to echo as you got into the cave. That's a nice touch. Oh yeah, I was like, how do I do this? Hello there, Crest number 3. Instructor, if you would. Yep. Still nothing. I imagine we have more crests to activate. Let's hurry up and do it. Okay, and where was the other one? I already forgot. If we want to go on through here. Then it looks like
it's
we can...
powerful. We must take care.
Maybe get over here to... Yeah. Yeah. we not come this way the first time? I guess not. Don't mind me. Is this what I think it is? Bryonia Island settlement, or the remains of it anyway. From the look of it, it's been abandoned for decades, every 100 years. It's believed to have been abandoned at the end of the Dark Ages. I see, it looks like we could climb in there. Let's take a look. Oh no, I think I've got the hiccups.
Yeah.
Usually the hiccups like go away though, because like if you talk the entire time, that's like also a cure for hiccups. So I've never really like had a case of the hiccups in a video. It's like I'll hiccup like once or twice and then I just kind of keep talking and they go away, like right now. Was there like I thought there was a chest or something. Yeah, over this way. Let's get this chest first. I mean, we'll probably have the chance to come back and get it, but let's just go ahead and do it real quick. In case for some reason we can't come back here. And it is a red one.
Tough one.
Epoch booster. We don't really. I think I can count on one hand the amount of time. Well, we cast Soul Blur a lot at the beginning, and then we cast Cavalry Edge that one time as Chickadee, Sharon. That is the peak of me casting time spells. I feel like time spells have been like kind of the worst in general in the games. Ever since Death Scream got removed, they're like, oh, that shit's too OP. Get that shit out of here. The good old days of this enemy makes me so mad I could just scream. Fourth crest located. Alright, I'm gonna place the pendant over it. What was that? Everything's shaking. Is this an earthquake? It's no earthquake. It appears we found all the necessary crests. Yeah, it sounded like something moved. Sound came from over near the altar. I think you're right. Let's go take a look for ourselves. Understood. So this is the area where the big boulder was just blocking, right? It's just like right here. Is the boulder gone? Nope.
Ah! They're in disarray. Let's all keep moving.
Can I push it? This rock is cracked. Perhaps Clamsaleus can break it. Really? Altina and Clamsaleus did the same thing back in Sutherland. Alright, Altina, do the honors. On it. Man, think she can do this with a default weapon? Think how good she'd be if we actually upgraded it. Oh, there's also a joke about how she just did that shit in a cutscene, but as soon as it's time for combat, she does 1 damage. Okay, now it's time for a boss fight, probably? Oh, it is a Spirittron. Okay. Yeah. I don't want to do a Spirittron. Kurt, you weren't there, but the thing about Spiritrons is that at the end, they have Magic Knights. And Magic Knight fights are really bad, and I don't want to do them. Kurt, I don't want to do a Magic Knight fight. That's not what I expected. I'm not crazy, right? The altar was right here. That it was. It seems the very landscape has changed. You've seen this before, Instructor. Yeah, it's just like a spirit shrine. Altina, you weren't there. What's a spirit shrine? Structures from the Dark Ages that reappeared during the Civil War. They were supposedly built by the gnomes. That said, they disappeared after the closure of the Civil War. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, we know. Neither does anything else we've seen today. Looks like we hit the jackpot, though. that's Milliam's pouch. It's just got a bunch of trail mix in it. Instructor, look! Student notebook and a group photo of the old Class 7. She must carry them with her. Milliam.
As of now, we're in a state of emergency. You guys will stand by at the inn and contact our allies.
What?
Hey, hold the hell up.
Yeah. Reen, I'm gonna be honest. You need the support, you're gonna get your ass beat.
Do you really intend on going alone?
I'm sorry, but this is bigger than before. Beyond this point is whatever's keeping Milliam from coming back. That's why I can't bring you along.
You have to be joking!
Yeah, tell him, Yuna. Kurt's already better than you.
That's all the more reason for us to go with you! How dare you call yourself our instructor if you refuse to let us help you at a time like this?
I can't speak to last night, but right now you're being irrational. You, of all people, should know the dangers of venturing into unknown territory all alone.
That power of yours is meant to be a last resort. You can only use it so much. And wouldn't having a support team increase your chances of rescuing her?
You have a point, but...
Despite the fact that Milliam insists she is my big sister, I do not think of her as one. But still, I cannot turn my back. Not on you, nor on that strange carefree girl who's more like me than anyone else.
Allie.
Indeed.
Look, you don't gotta tell us to get ready for battle. But it's your call whether we go or not. If you're gonna keep us out of this, just spit it out already.
Besides, they're just gonna follow you anyway, so... I feel like we should have learned by now the whole don't follow us doesn't work.
They're right. I let my emotions get the best of me. I still have a long way to go, as an instructor and as a person. All right, I rescind my orders. All members get ready to fight. Once we contact camp and summon Valimar, we're moving out.
We're really going?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Alright, let's get ready!
Hello, Reen?
Toa, I need you to get a message out, ASAP.
Is the message, where the fuck is Gaius? Bro, where the hell are you at? Huh? What's all that commotion? Oh, is it begun? Oh, this is Valimar. I thought maybe some Ouroboros shit was about to go down, but we're still not there yet. It's really him, the Ashen Chevalier! That's the guy everyone's talking about. Well, actually, it's just a robot. Hey, Claire, look, this is incredible! But what's he doing there? Did something bad happen? Nothing to worry about, everyone. We received notice already. He's just, passing through. Yeah, that's it. They'll buy that, right? But Valimar...
I apologize for the wait. Reen and the students of Class 7.
But Valimar, how are you gonna fit through the tiny door? You got her faster than I expected. Thank you for coming, Valimar. You got there in one piece? Good. Yeah, thanks, Toa. I owe you. I imagine Tita and the others played no small part in that. Can you imagine? Right, they moved the hat so we could deploy right away. Let everyone else know about your plan, so there shouldn't be anything to worry about. Just be careful, okay? Save Milliam and come home safe. That's the plan. See y'all soon. Sheesh, I'm never gonna get used to this. It's hard to believe we have an instructor who can call in a Divine Knight for backup. Assuming there's enough space in the big metal bastard to show up, that is. Anyway, our preparations are now complete. Good, we're going in. Thank you, all of you. It's time to save Milliam. Right. This is an interesting section. I do like that Chapter 3 is a bit different than the last two chapters. Like, they mixed up the formula a little bit by having this second day with new Class 7. So this is where we believe the young lady to be. Fortunately, I cannot sense her presence. I imagine this is due to the proximity of the spirit veins. Concentration of mana in there is just like the spirit shrines. Let's stop talking about it and get in there already. And I feel like this whole, like, section of, like, looking for Millium and getting on Bryonia Island is more interesting than, a lot of the stuff we did in Chapter 1 and 2. Because, like, I mean, if we think about the story sections in Chapter 2, it was, like, go in the sewers, and then go in the sewers again, and then go to Stargazer Tower. Stargazer Tower stuff was cool, but... Now, a Spirittron, I'm a little worried that it might be annoying. Just no Magic Knight, man. This is distressing. Everything feels so much creepier in here. Somehow familiar. Why? What, you don't remember? This place feels just like that tower in Crossbow. What is this? There's a strange sensation on the back of my neck. There's no doubt about it. All the mana in Crossbow is being drained to this location through the spirit veins. So you all feel it too. Back at the tower, they were trying to gather all the mana in Crossbow for a specific purpose. Which would mean... No way! Could they really be trying the same thing again here? Yeah, now I get what's going on here. The threat lurking in the shadows is finally taking shape before our eyes. So it seems. The echoes from below and the ominous air in here tell us to turn back, and our only choice is to go deeper into the unknown. I'm sure what lies in wait for us are the answers we've been looking for, and the danger like we can't imagine. Rain, well, thanks for the world's most terrifying pep talk. You know, for a second, you almost said as cool as the Divine Blade of Wind. Maybe it was their master's influence. In any event, we need to get moving. Like how Rain is still holding his pose. Yes. Poor Rain. He tries to, like, act cool, and he just gets fucking roasted.
I don't sense any monsters here. The rest of the way should be safe.
But why are there hidden ruins here?
There's likely something more to them, but we must be on our way.
These are probably, like, priceless artifacts from, like, ancient Zemuria, and we're just like, fucking, I need the CP! Kurt hate pot!
Kills the farther down we go.
Kurt hate pot! Kurt smash
the mana
pot!
is growing more dense.
Hades knows what could be down here.
Very spooky door. Okay, there's a bunch of people in there. That's... Oh. Okay, so it's not like an actual dungeon? Unless this is like a... Because that's not the White Ion.
Hold on! That's...
I knew it.
Or maybe it is. But yeah, there's the Star Ritter, and... Okay, that is the White Ion.
Wait, those are the women we saw in Sutherland. The Stall Ritter!
Millium!
Huh? Oh dear!
Tilly? Reen? Class 7!
What the? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I'm glad you're safe, Millium. You know you nearly gave Eustace a heart attack, right?
Oops. I hope that heart attack didn't interrupt his conference. Wait, are you saying Eustace told you to come save me?
I mean, maybe a little bit.
He did, but he wouldn't have had to if you hadn't been so careless.
Well, true. But at least she's okay, right?
Sure, aside from the net and the giant nightmare behind her.
So you actually found this place?
I see reaching us was within their power.
Is that thing your new experimental ion?
That's right. And it's totally different from the last two.
How so? Well, we don't really know the specifics. The professor doesn't really let us in on it. He just said it's, even cooler than before. Look at his shoulder pads, man. They're so thick.
Meet the Ion Type Alpha 2. It's the upgraded version of the one that made Gorelia Fortress vanish.
Oh, you mean the one that Lloyd hit with his Tombas and then it promptly exploded? Yeah.
Even if it's not quite as strong. But still, it should be more than enough to smash your Divine Knight.
I guess they've been gathering mana in this place. But as soon as I tailed them back here, they snagged me. Because you weren't careful enough.
This is just like the purple ion in Crossbell.
We need to stop them, but they've got a hostage.
That'll be fine.
They're not going to hurt her, I'm sure of it. I've only faced Duvali before, but I'm sure the rest of them share her pride. They'd never do something as low as hurting a hostage. It would be a betrayal of everything their lord stands for.
What are you?
He certainly is an interesting one.
He's making my heart go pitter-pat.
You made the deadly mistake of being a woman in Cold Steel, therefore you must fall in love with Reen?
I can't blame Duvali for falling for him. I didn't fall for him! In fact, he dies here.
That seems unlikely.
We'll show you the true power of the Stall Ritter.
If you say so.
Show us a good time, Ashen Chevalier.
I am a little surprised we're fighting the Stall Ritter here.
That axe is even bigger than mine.
And there's something strange about that bow.
I kind of assume, again, I don't know. I was a little hyped up for the fight, you know, at the fortress. That seemed like a cooler location to have the fight for the first time when you fight the Stall Ritter, but...
Yeah, but we can't let that stop us.
That's right. Let's show them everything we've learned in the past 3 months.
I will not back down. The two of us are sisters after all. Technically. Aw, Tilly.
Class 7 Special Operations, commence suppression of enemy targets!
And especially considering if we beat them here with new Class 7,
Very
when we're
well.
fighting with old Class 7,
We, who serve the 7th Anguis of Ouroboros.
seems a little like...
We 3 knights of the Stall Ritter stand before you.
Prepare yourselves for battle!
I mean, I assume they'll do like a, even though we win, you don't like
Ines,
really
Ine,
win?
Let's go!
Understood.
Leave it to me!
I mean, I have a feeling this fight's actually gonna be really fucking annoying. Just because, well, as you see, she's getting a bunch of attacks in a row. Okay, she didn't double hit Reen. Alright,
It's my turn.
we get to play the game.
Form up! Iron
Here I
Will
go.
formation!
And Holy Breath has a big AoE now. And Breath has like the normal size AoE from previous games. So they are very fast. We're still mostly okay. So we got 2 attack, because there's 3 hits coming in before you would get this off.
Arcus activate!
Take that!
You're fine. You're fine. I did
My
knock
turn.
you out of the AoE, I think. You might still... I mean, technically your foot is still in the circle.
Let's go. My turn.
I mean, technically your foot's still in the circle. Okay, you're super weak to stat down. You're also weak to stat down and weak to freeze. Weak to burn, but you're not weak to stat down. So you two are probably going to be easier to take out just because of the stat down. What else is there? Sleep, mute, poison, burn. I mean, poison could be okay just because it's free damage. And you being super weak to freeze is nice.
Strike!
You are just gonna... Okay, that's an interesting ability.
Axel arrow!
And by interesting, I mean fuck. Kick Kurt?
Sorry, everyone.
Okay.
Thank you, thanks.
And it did knock her out of the
Sure.
AoE. Yeah. And we'll still have Iron Will up.
Thanks!
Bro, they are so damn fast.
Shatter!
So what we probably want to do
Let's go!
is there's an argument to be made for just instantly ulting with Reen. To get the double, like, well, potentially the triple speed lowers, but... I mean, you're probably gonna kill Reen regardless of what we do. Does 18 only work? No, not in the slightest. You did sleeper. And she hits Kurt, which is good. Especially when you miss.
I got this.
So Bow Lady seems to be the biggest problem. Who are you hitting? You're hitting Kurt? And I think that's targeted on him.
Form a Iron Will formation!
I don't really want you to make Kurt evaporate.
You're mine!
You're fine, Reed.
Damn it!
Here I go!
Yeah, they are way too fast. Honestly, okay, you lower the speed and you lowered movement. It would be nice if you lowered her movement, because then she maybe wouldn't be able to get to you, but... Reen's pretty dead. Not being able to get instant heals is definitely an issue here.
Arcus activate! My shoe!
And perfect guard HP recovery, that's
sorry.
Hella obnoxious.
Ha.
You're fine, Kurt.
Thank you.
There!
My turn!
This still impedes even though you have guard up, I believe.
There!
Okay, it does not. Alright.
Heavy divider!
That did nothing?
Take that!
She heals for 10k per tick, because that's insanity.
There! Axel arrow!
My turn.
I mean, I guess we can try and keep it going.
Thanks!
But yeah, I think when we most likely lose, we'll probably just start with a renal for the speed down.
Take that!
For real?
I was hoping you'd be able to eat another hit. Oh, because we lost Iron Will.
Sorry, everyone.
It's my turn!
Alright, well... There is the Altina Muse special we could try and go for. I don't know who would get to stay in. Like, I don't know who our first two party members are. Okay, Feint does not work in the slightest here.
You can't escape! Fire! Heavy divider!
Take that!
And this fight doesn't seem horrible. Like, in terms of, like, difficulty.
Yeah! Yeah!
That was foolish.
Like, it seems fairly manageable, aside from, like, if you can just get through the start.
Leave it to me!
Now.
Okay, so it did keep in the two characters I didn't want to keep in.
Arcus activate.
It's my turn!
Let's go. Evan Crest.
Huh?
My shoe!
Yeah!
I mean, so far my only real complaint is
Thanks.
the infinite regen on Lady is dumb as hell.
Take that!
I'll care
Thank
for you!
How much does this do? This is like 7k. You poison.
How's this?
That is like 3k base.
Guard down.
Now.
Not bad. But I'm gonna get serious now.
Why? Now?
I've had it!
So does she S-craft?
My shield.
That's really what I want to know. Does she S-craft? She does.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll help. How's this?
I wasn't sure if we had a plan for an S-craft or not, or maybe that was going to be saved for the next fight, but she does S-craft here.
Shatter.
Let's see you dodge this.
Imagine being this happy by doing 900 damage.
Strength depleted.
9k, that's not actually that much. That, you could pretty easily live through that with Iron Will on some of the characters. I mean, I kind of expect that to do way, because I mean, Shirley's ultimate did like 10k back in chapter 1 when our max HP was like 5k. Now you can hit like 8k on some of the characters. So we could theoretically live through that with Iron Will? Well, it's still a bit too much. Like, I think Yuna, for example, wouldn't be able to live even with Keeper. Because she only has like 5k HP, and I don't really know how the damage reduction stacks.
Ines, Anea, let's go.
Understood.
So I think we do just want to like instant ult
Leave it
with
to
Rain.
me.
Hope we get the triple speed down. Okay, just the double. And you lower defense on both.
Damn it! Not today!
Don't kill Rain. Thank you.
My turn! Form up! Iron Will formation!
It really just seems like the start's gonna be the biggest issue. Just because they get so much damage right off the bat there.
Very well. Strike!
There! Axel Arrow!
Don't do it.
Sorry, everyone.
Not today!
It's my turn.
It might actually be worth re-equipping Speedbreaker here, especially since you're doubly weak to it, so it's an even higher chance to proc, I would guess. Because it seems like the fight's kind of maybe balanced around, like they have really high speed, but they can be lowered.
Time barrier. Break!
My turn! Strike! There!
It's mine.
Let's go.
Now it's interesting.
I mean, yeah, you can lower your, like, increase your strength, but if this was 0 CP, man, it'd be so good. It'd probably be too good.
Let's go. Evan Crest.
Beat yet.
Let's go!
I don't know, man. I don't, I mean, we're just gonna... We need to get a start where, like, Reen doesn't die.
Strike! There!
It's mine.
Not today!
Reen not dying, I think, is a pretty
the dual
vital part of the
blades of-
plan.
This.
Now.
Take that! Yeah!
For real.
There's so many statuses. I don't know which statuses I want to prioritize. I mean, the Petrify
I'll
seems
handle it.
pretty annoying.
Leave it to me. My turn. Now. It's my turn.
Let's go. Evan Crest.
Heal up.
Thanks.
Thanks.
The true battle begins now!
You want an S-craft? Yeah, that was something different. I don't know what that one's supposed to have done. It does have a status. I don't know which one it was.
My shield!
Take that!
Maybe you get petrified.
I am the stout, breaker of foes!
Enhances.
Not bad. But I'm gonna get serious now.
I mean, we can maybe make it through the S-craft. Is your potion seller, I need your strongest away?
I've had it!
Yeah, we're gonna make it through the S-craft.
There! Here I go!
And then they get one shot by the reflects.
Follow me! Understood!
Oh, so they do get to do something as well?
Shatter!
So maybe that's why our S-craft isn't so strong, is because they have, like, minor ones as well?
There!
Okay. Potion seller, I'm dead. Please, help.
I'll support you.
Thanks for the help.
I'll cast a spell on you.
Heavy divider!
For real?
So my initial complaints of the fight,
Strength depleted.
way too many damn statuses.
Take that!
Like, too many to the point that, like, you never, like, you can't protect against all of them.
There! Axel Arrow!
Because, I mean, Doobly alone has, like, 3 or 4, right? I mean, she has AT delay, she has burn, she has freeze, and she hasn't used her seal yet, but I assume she still has that. Chickadee has stone plus whatever angel arrow does. That's just like, that's too many. But alright, I think a few changes we want to make our turn order. We want to make sure... I'd rather have Reen or Kurt. Reen's pretty important here. We just need him to not fucking die. It's honestly maybe worth giving you Keeper, but like I have to get rid of Keeper on someone else. It's just so much initial damage when they get those, because they get like 4 or 5 hits in a row before you can Iron Will. And they're so fast before they get debuffed that Yuna can't get her shit off in time. I mean, we could try and give you, like, give her Zephyr. But unless she has it as her main, she won't get the speed boost. I mean, freeze is good here. Alright, here's what we'll do. We'll drop LaForte. Take Speed Breaker. I mean, the freeze is good. Granted, maybe I want to give the freeze to you. Alright, let's try giving it to you just to stack up the bluster. Oh wait, you can't have both. Yeah, duh. So wait, you can have... Oh no. I thought that was something else that did stack, but I guess the freezes don't. Oh yeah, it's you can stack the freezes with like stat down stuff, right? I guess you keep the freeze then. It's really just going to be a lot of it's like getting through the initial, and I don't really know how to best do it other than like just get luckier. I mean, I just really need them to hit Ash, which they don't really want to do. But if we get lucky on Speed Breaker, and we can double lower speed, you know, get speed all the way down right at the start, maybe? I didn't change any of the accessories, oh well.
Ines, Anea, let's go!
We are at an hour, so we'll probably stop soon.
Leave it to me!
Hey, you did double lower her.
Not today!
Not in my I ain't beat yet.
Form up! Iron Will formation!
I need AoE Earth Pulse. Is that an option?
Not in my watch!
But that's good. Does that wax him? It doesn't quite give him enough CP.
Here I go!
Don't kill Ash.
Arcus activate!
I mean, he should be really hard to
Very
kill.
well. Let's go!
Rain can ult here in a second. I can't let you hit all three of us.
Chia! It's my turn!
I want you to stay here so you get healed. Ah, Reen, I hate you! Why would you move like that? We've lowered speed all the way.
There! Axel Arrow!
Thank you.
Thanks.
I mean, you're such a little asshole. I mean, she confuses as well.
Take that!
And she just, okay.
My turn.
We deserve that?
My turn.
Because I mean, I was gonna be pretty fucking annoyed if
My
you
turn.
instant stoned us. Seal doesn't work here, right? I can't tell. Not really. I mean, like, in theory, yes, but in practice, no, but the sleep is good, right? Won't let me select them? You muted him.
Damn it! I can't lose.
We might we might have the Divine Song in a second. But you do this.
Yeah.
More speed down for the speed down gods.
My blade. Call.
You froze one of them. That's really good. Green did die.
Sorry, everyone.
I got this.
I wouldn't. Well, the thing is, if we divine, because you absolutely 100% need Evan Crest to get through their S-crafts. Wait, Kurt, you got frozen? How? It's too many damn statuses.
Here I go!
Thanks.
There! Axel Arrow!
Sure.
I don't know why they say Axle Arrow. It's clearly a cell.
Thanks.
just heal for all your HP. Why not? Don't be an asshole.
Arcus, activate! Yeah!
I said in very clear language, don't be an asshole.
Sure.
And then what have you done? You've been an asshole.
Arcus, activate! Yeah!
Thanks!
And then,
My shoe!
okay,
Very well.
Yes. Alright, wow, you're so cool. Hey, well, I'm just gonna pop this ability and heal for 50k. Is that cool with you guys? Wouldn't it be cool if I heal for 50 fucking k? Oh no, you don't think that's cool? Well,
My turn!
I mean, really, I think we just, like... I mean, fortunately, Duva's gotten, like, 2 heals. You can't hit Arrow Lady and her. I mean, like, I get it. Oh, she's supposed to be, like, the tanky one. But, like, really? She has a spammable move that heals her for 50k?
Strike! Sure.
Unfortunately, because Reen hates fun and kept dying, our speeds are, coming back.
You're mine!
All right! Arcus, activate!
Let's go!
I didn't mean to do that. I was thinking about it, but I didn't mean to actually hit the button.
Damn it!
Very well.
It's actually gonna be fine, because that gave him just enough CP that we can ult. And refresh your speed down. I mean, like, I feel like there's no point in hitting you. You're pretty freaking annoying. You're also kind of hard to kill because you can't be stat down. You can be AT delayed and nightmared. I mean, if we're going, we can hit both of you, right? I thought we could, like, just barely clip them. Or maybe not, whatever.
Strike! 8's down!
It's mine!
Ha!
My...
You should have re-upped the Iron Will.
Sorry, everyone.
I mean, it's just too many fucking statuses.
Behold, the dual blade.
Now.
Not bad. But I'm gonna get serious now.
This. The true battle begins now.
Gaze into the evil eye!
The evil eye.
Very well. But this is not yet over. I've had it! Here I go!
Yes!
Wait.
For real? That was foolish.
I'll handle it.
Leave it to me!
Now.
And we still have enough BP to do the thing.
Now.
It's
Yeah, we're
my
actually
turn.
might be able to kill her. She doesn't enhance. Well, not really. She still has 40k. I thought she would be at less, but I mean, you do the
Let's go.
Evan
Crest.
followed by the I don't know, Operation Make Arena Live.
I am the stout breaker of
Let's
foes.
finish this! There!
Thanks!
I'll support you. Thanks for the help.
There! Axel Arrow!
How about hitting Reen? So we can get a little bit of CP.
Shadow.
Just a little bit from the reflex.
There! Axel Arrow! Take that!
Keep going.
Yo, gang, if we could chill the fuck out. I mean, Tivoli's almost dead.
Huh? Take that! Yeah!
Unfortunately, Lady's gonna heal for another 10k.
My shield!
Oh, what if fucking had a spammable heal for 50k? Bro, look how many actions they've got in a row. And my boy Reen, 130 speed, still hasn't even gotten to think about going.
I'll support you.
Thanks for the help.
I'll cast a spell on you. There! Axel Arrow!
Come on, Reen. Okay, you're about to die? And we're gonna kill Tivoli.
My blade.
Because we'll get the
Calm
Sophia proc here. You froze.
I let my...
everyone.
That missed her? Really?
I shall go.
That's surprising. If you don't die and you res Yuna, and then in some fucking wacko world she gets to cast Seraphic
Arcus
Ring,
activate. There! Axel Arrow!
My shield!
Yeah!
Thanks.
Shadow!
she's still alive.
Take that!
Would have been great if you'd done one more CP of damage
There!
to her.
Axel Arrow!
We could have gotten the double ults. Oh, go away. Stop. The Tivoli's dead.
Impossible!
My shield!
All right.
She was... I mean, you gotta go for it, man.
Arcus activate!
Oh my god, keep her!
Thanks!
Thanks for the help.
And we're still probably gonna die here, just because, I mean, look at this shit.
I let my...
depleted.
I'm sorry.
Shadow!
There! Axel Arrow!
Don't give up!
Thanks!
You're almost about to kill freaking Sniper Lady! Okay, she's not dead. I thought that'd do more. I guess you didn't have strength, but...
Sorry, everyone.
Here I go! Arcus activate!
Oh, you motherfucker.
Divider!
We resisted whatever it was.
Thanks!
Don't kill Yuna. If
It's
you
my
don't
turn.
kill Yuna... Don't do it.
Let's go!
Oh, you're so close to dead. Is there any way for us to kill you? Not really. I mean, it's probably the Medusa thing, which will one-shot you. Actually, worse than one-shot you. Petrification's probably worse than you just dying, because we can't easily heal it. Man, too bad they got rid of offensive food. If I could just chunk a fucking cookie at your ass and do 6k damage, that'd be quite nice. You fucking impeded!
Thanks for the help.
There! Axel Arrow!
My shield!
All right.
She was too busy bothering with the fact that she could heal. She never thought to ask if she should heal. Oh, fuck.
Thanks!
I'm going.
We'll get the BP. We'll get the BP.
Think it's my turn.
Form a Iron Will formation!
Get the dang bee pizzle. Take him out.
Thanks.
Okay, so now, I mean, she's the least threatening, I think, because she doesn't have any one-shot shenanigans. Like, she can't petrify us in an AoE or nothing.
I let my guard down.
You AT'd away? Bro, we've actually fucking done it. We've recovered. Holy shit. And this is when she reses everyone.
Arcus activate!
Thank you.
Now, can we kill her with this squad? Yes, it will just take about 1,000 years. I assume eventually, I mean, if she has to have a healing cap. If she doesn't have a healing cap, then we will never be able to defeat her, but... Here's what you do. Just go ahead, give yourself a tiny little buff, and heal. Don't one-shot Yuna.
My shoe. Here I go.
Let's go.
I shall go. Charging.
Yes!
Alright, well, we finally get to use,
It's my turn.
Caster Muse for much pomp and circumstance. She's here.
Arcus activate.
It's my turn.
This is going to take 1,000 years.
Yeah.
It's my turn.
I guess we want to try and, like, break ya?
Breakthrough!
I'm gone.
It's my turn. Arcus activate.
Oh, that's
I
bad.
shall go.
Ring can cancel, but we should move in such a way that she can't do this to us.
Let's go.
Oh, that was targeted on her. It's still barely clipping Muse.
Crimson Slash!
You froze?
There!
Bro, I literally can't hurt this lady.
I'll support you. Thanks for
I mean, I
the
guess
help.
eventually we can break her,
I shall go.
but honestly, without Kurt, we don't do that much break damage.
Arcus activate. It's my turn.
Or like we're not gonna be able to do massive burst damage while she's
My
broken.
turn. Arcus activate.
Yeah.
Ha!
It's my turn.
And that is hitting both of you.
I'll support you. Thanks for the help.
My shoe.
Bro, she can just do that shit infinitely. What a cool idea. We will need to get some EP eventually. We could try and also just go for speed breakers.
It's my turn. Arcus activate. Now. Arcus activate. There.
Let's go. Arcus activate.
Yeah. I'm going. Arcus activate.
All right.
I mean, Ivy nails your poison is good. I guess we go for that. Bro, it's such a fat AoE now.
I'm up. It's down.
It's mine.
You froze, so that means the break will persist for longer, but she won't be able to break out of it.
Now.
Let's go. Raging fire formation.
Charging. It's my turn. Arcus activate.
Let's go. Roar! Helix strike!
And we basically, like, if we don't kill her here, she will fucking burst heal back up. And I will probably want to uninstall. I mean, I think you maybe do more damage with Ivy now because you're buff.
Arcus activate!
I did 5k. I did 4k with a crit. I did 12k.
I'll support you.
Our break is over. But her speed's so low too. Oh man.
It's down!
It's mine!
My turn. Charging.
All right! Arcus activate!
Yes! Huh?
Still frozen.
Let's go.
Okay, you're out of the break. Don't be an asshole. That's all I can ask for. Okay, I really don't want you to get your speed back, so we're gonna whack and we don't get the speed breaker.
It's mine!
The ult. Oh, the refreeze. Pog.
I'll support you.
Okay, and you didn't burn, thankfully.
It's my turn!
But she's immune to burn.
Let's go! Raging fire formation!
Alright, you're dead.
Yeah!
I mean, that fight's a little nonsense just because of all the statuses, but we got really... I don't know if we got lucky per se, but being able to kill Duvali and then also kill Bow Lady.
This is it!
Like, I think we got kind of lucky with the way our Ebon Crest worked out, because their enhance seems like really potentially obnoxious.
I'll finish it.
How many times has Yuna gotten the last hit on boss fights? I feel like it's super common.
Not
with her
bad.
S-Craft? I feel like I only ever use her S-Craft to get like the last 4k of a boss's HP. But I mean, that's a fun fight. My only real complaint is there's too many statuses. Like, you can't defend against all of them. It's not even close to possible. I mean, I think basically every status in the game is there, except for, like, Sleep and Nightmare. Because Petrify's there, Burn's there, Freeze is there, Seal is there. Maybe Mute isn't, Petrify's there. Confusion's there.
Not bad.
I'd expected as much from the Ashen Chevalier, but the hatchlings truly impressed.
Same with AT delay.
And not just Black Rabbit and the Vander. They all have such potential.
Damn, they're as strong as I'd imagined.
I mean, that is going to take some hype out of the Naval Fortress fight, considering we just kind of beat them with characters who are... I mean, they're kind of presenting it not as this winning, but, like, gameplay-wise, we beat them with characters who are canonically weaker than old Class 7.
Still, they're not unbeatable.
I always want to call old Class 7 new Class 7 because the party members are new.
So we push straight through, huh?
Huh. Don't get too cocky. We were merely testing you until now.
Uh-huh. The classic. Yeah, I know I lost, but...
Hell?
They still have power in reserve?
Also, this is what, the 5th time you've beaten Duvali in this series? Jesus Christ. What a poor girl.
Yes, we've hardly scratched the surface of their true strength.
Yeah, okay. I don't buy that for a second. Like, Duvali only exists to get beat up in the plot.
Stay on your guard, everyone!
A combat link?
No, this is different!
Be careful! This is how they caught me! It's been a while since we performed the Radiant Star Formation for such a big audience.
There's a reason we Stallritter are considered the strongest in Ouroboros.
By who? Yourself?
And you're about to feel it firsthand.
There's no need for that.
Who is that?
That armor. That helmet.
My lord!
Interesting the Muse recognizes her.
You've returned.
Is that? One of Ouroboros' 7 Anguis.
I am the 7th pillar of Ouroboros. Aryan Road, the Steel Maiden. Students of Thor's, you who would carry on the will of the Lionheart Emperor.
What is this? Her presence alone is so powerful. It's as if each word she speaks is weighing down on us.
Heed my call! Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
Wait, Reen, did he actually get the summon shit? For once, he didn't get stopped in a cutscene?
Acknowledged.
He didn't waste time dramatically
Can't take
posing.
any chances! Not with her! Class 7, take Millium and get out of here!
She's not that
A
strong.
wise decision, but your timing was poor.
I mean, if Lloyd can fight her 101, well, not really 101, but if Lloyd can fight her with no superpowers, you got her, Reen.
Teleportation?
Valimar!
How fortunate we are.
Oh no, he's gonna get sucked.
Now, I've been meaning to test you for some time. Show me what your 8 leaves, 1 blade school is capable of, Ashen Awakener.
Is this truly happening?
This can't be real.
Yuna, hold on to this for me.
Don't
But,
you...
instructor!
Without that, you won't be able to... I've always wanted to test my sword against a legend.
I guess it's like he doesn't want to be held back at all? I don't know.
Instructor! This is just like he was during the Civil War.
I am Reen Schwarzer, intermediate
I mean,
level
it's pretty
disciple
high, not gonna
of the
lie.
8 Leaves, 1 Blade School. I shall dedicate my body and my soul to challenging you.
Laudable words. Let's see if you have the skill to match.
No, the problem here is, once again, Reen is not built for a 1v1,
Come,
so I'm going to have to
Ashen
redo
Awakener.
the Doobly fight. Because, I mean, he's just going to get instantly destroyed.
Ready?
I can still fight.
Okay, it is permanent, at least. But, like, I don't have fucking Earth Pulse, so I'm screwed.
Form a Iron Will formation.
Thunder of the ball.
Oh, Anglican Hammer's back.
Ready or set.
It's my turn.
So, like, I mean, I will not be able to attack because I don't have Earth Pulse, and the fight is, you know... I assume her stats in the difficulty mod are designed around Earth Pulse being a thing, or, you know, Earth Pulse being super buffed.
Roll. Healing strike.
Ready or set.
Sorry.
Because, I mean, I just can't do anything, because it's really annoying.
Ready.
It's my turn.
Ready or set.
Because she can be stat down,
The ball to the battlefield.
and as you can see, the stat down doing work.
Come. Ready or set.
It's my turn.
Like, it's just gonna be a lot of, like, we just have to get lucky.
Ready or set.
Sorry, everyone.
Because it's just... Okay, we'll get a heal this time.
I'm up.
Oh, well, the music's broken, so maybe that means it's a blessed run.
Thunder of the ball to the battlefield.
Sorry, everyone.
So it seems like you have to get the speed debuff at the start with, like,
Come,
Speed Breaker,
Ashen Awakener. Ready
or else you're just fucked.
Let's go.
It's only a 25. It's one of the, it's like, it wouldn't even be that hard if we had Earth Pulse, but I really don't want to do the Doobly shit. It's so annoying. If they just would have added a very simple, like, you're about to do a 1v1 fight where you obviously want a different setup. Here, equip your character real quick.
Roar! Healing strike!
Ready yourself! Thunder of the roiling head. Fall to the battlefield!
Everyone.
Come, Ashen Awakener. Ready yourself!
I'm up! Form up! Iron Will formation! Roll! Healing strike!
Ready yourself! Ready yourself!
Sorry, everyone.
Yeah, I mean, like, you literally can't do this without Earth Pulse and Keeper.
Arcus, activate!
Thunder of the...
I can't lose!
Like, I mean, what the fuck do you want from me, game?
Form up! Iron Will formation! Still fight. Ha!
I don't know, how much damage does this do? 20?
Ready yourself! Thunder of the roiling head.
I mean, if you don't die, maybe?
I can still fight!
Can't instant heal?
Form up! Iron Will formation! Still fight!
I mean, maybe we can get through with just Regulus ults? And not, probably not. We only need to do that 3 more times.
Yeah! Let's go!
Also, I feel like Regulus isn't working as well as it normally does.
Arcus, activate!
Ready. Thunder of the ball to the battlefield!
It's just something to do with this track as well that's like cursed. Like this one track that it plays for like boss fights is when it mainly breaks the music. And your defense and everything's already buffed. It doesn't really matter what food we use, just as long as it heals you to max.
Yeah! I can keep going!
To me, my... Ready yourself!
Okay, cool. Very cool.
Sorry,
I just need
everyone.
Keeper. Like, Keeper fucking would destroy this shit.
Take a finish!
It's my turn!
But I have to do the Duvali again, and I don't want to do the Duvali fight because it's so annoying. Also, it just shows we're like 90 minutes in. I'll do the Duvali fight again. Whoopee. It's just really obnoxious that they recognized this was an issue in CS1 potentially when it came to the training sessions. So they would let you re-equip your characters before they threw you into a fight that you didn't really know it was going to be. But the fact this is like the second time this has happened where they did like a 1v1 duel out of nowhere after a long boss fight is pretty annoying. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye guys.